Alrighty, good God, YouTube's actually working for a change. Apparently I set it to private though. Or, it was set to private. Alright, now we just need to wait for Spellmaster to get here. Alright, you there. Alright, let's make sure everyone knows that we're here. It is live time. Time to procrastinate more on Gleba. Done. Munix, hello. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Yes. How we doing? Hi, hello. Alright, where's my button pushing machine? Oh, I forgot to do that. There's been all kinds of technical things going on, and it's kind of awkward and annoying, and that's the way things go, and such and so as. Pack, how we doing? Hello, Twitch Pack and YouTube Pack. La Pack. So many things. Yeah, the thingy wouldn't let me start streaming until I updated graphics drivers, which is interesting because they're not that old. Thankfully, the YouTube thing seems to have fixed itself over the weekend, so it's finally not not having a hissy fit anymore, and not having 60% drop frames. And Made of Tin, hello. How we doing? I'm just waiting for things right now. Little things that I forgot to do. I say little things. It's kind of important things. Oh, come on. It's a brand new install. It's a brand new install, and it already just locks up for like 10 seconds, 5 seconds as it hits the login screen. What's next for Gleba? I'm not sure. Alrighty. What is this complaining about? Yes, thank you. Now, this is awkward. I gotta go chase something down for a second. More trains? Always more trains. How do you set up for electric smelter? Do you use belt or bots? Mostly belt. Now, annoyingly, here we are. We've got units of trains. I mean, realistically, eventually, your foundries anyway. Electric smelters are very much a short-term thing. Yeah, like electric furnaces are kind of a stepping stone to foundries. Yeah. Otherwise, so the thought that I had in mind was otherwise it's built on platforms. Like as soon as you go to Vulcanus, yeah, this is actually sort of leaning into is as soon as you go to Vulcanus, you're gonna do it with foundries. Same with yeah, Fulgora. If you go to Fulgora first, you actually do need furnaces or actually no, that's chemical plants. Never mind. Yeah, it's basically just foundries. The whole mid-game upgrade to electric furnaces is kind of pointless now. Not really worth doing. And yeah, actually no, the only one that matters is Aquilo. I was just cycling through trying to remind myself which is which, and yeah, Aquilo is the only one which actually matters because this stuff, is it there? Can only be done in a furnace. So Aquilo, you're kind of working against Aquilo, so belts. The reason I say that is if I Aquilo, robot energy usage by 5, which is a problem. It is a massive problem. It causes much pain and suffering. Also on Aquilo, this happened. This happened since last time. So I actually have a decent amount of rare thingies now. You're out of sugar sticks, which means... Oh, you're bringing more anyway. This thing also got an upgrade. It's got rare cargo bays now and rare thrusters. So it's now going quite fast. Now, the last thing I was playing around with this, I'm actually just kind of curious, is... Yeah, it's starting to drain its tank quite significantly. I mean, I could probably put better thingies in it. That's a thing. Yeah, this thing's been getting an upgrade, so it's been getting a lot more capable. Anyway, so I need to do a quick BRB. I say quick, it's going to be like 5 minutes, so it's very awkward. So I should be back shortly. I'm going to go do something. So you can... hey Sheepduck, how you doing? I need to do something just quickly. So I'll be back in minutes. Okay, very sorry about that. Missed me? Hopefully nothing terribly bad happened, other than that breaks. Alright. Where were we? Hello there. General, Thalobi. Thalanobi? Thalobi? I just had to do a little bit of, technical support, shall we say. Thingy broken. That's the answer. Thingy broken. Alright. Moving swiftly along. Hopping over... The quick mech suit jumps over the assembly machine of stack inserters. I don't know where I was going with that. Vader, how you doing? Alright. There's more crap that I need to cut out. Where the hell was I? Alright, here. That's right. It's over here. You. What are you bringing? I need to remind myself what I was... Okay, so I do an uncommons apparently now. You actually here? No, you're here. That's why. Oh, also, Cargo 2.0 is on the way. I'm definitely has ideas inspired from elsewhere. I actually had a similar idea in mind, and then from what I saw of Will's map, there was some good concepts. Me likey. Yeah, that's the thing that I need to implement on the side. It's actually something that would be good for a weekend stream or something. Alright, so first things first. Got a lot of green out here, so there's a lot of room for activities for the green agriculture, the smooth brains, I think it is. But for now, we need to get some stone, because we need to get stone coming in for the brain landfill. That crap. Has cheeseburgers? Has cheeseburgers or lurks? Has cheese lurks burgers? I don't know where I was going with that either. I feel like that's such an underappreciated website these days. The history of Icon has cheeseburgers, and its significance to the modern day internet. Alrighty, you go there, because that's the way I roll, is just slap down the same blueprint everywhere. Before putting that down, what I'm going to do is make all of you explode. Oh no, you're not the boomy ones. The cliff is the boomy one, however. Yeah, they're not the boomy ones. The boomy ones are the sort of puffy ones. And it's also in the red, not this one. Not this biome. Alright, so power. He has power. Like so. You come up here. Like so. And that one can just do the old reach around like so. Yeah, we don't need to like realistically do a thingy to the ground like that. Use it almost every day. Can has cheeseburgers a day, keeps the doctor away or something. Keeps the TikTok away. Something along those lines, I don't really know. Dogeweather.com, except just tested it, got shut down. Oh, hey Faye, how you doing? I can't imagine what a Doge... Oh, actually, I probably can. I'm not sure that I want to know. Alright. You... picking up and placing down my construction bots. That's fine. Am I doing a 1-2-1 apparently? Okay, sure, whatever. Apparently it's been decided upon. It has been deemed that we shall make stone trains of 1-2-1 construction. Realistically also, this can just merge. Oop, I didn't mean to pull that up. But yeah, this can realistically just merge down into one. It doesn't really matter. And doop doop doop. And there. And just as a load of that. You weren't kidding calling the railgun eviction notice the other day. I got railgun and cleared more Vulcanist territory in an hour than all 300 hours it took you to get the railgun. It's number afterwards, like 5,000 or exclamation mark leaves to tell you how much you got. Yeah, it's the railgun just does so much damage. It's crazy. Right, you to there. Now this, the happy place, where nothing's apparently happening. And we need to revisit Nervous at some point. Oh, you're not wired in. I mean, honk works. We have the power of the honk. The train's at. Yeah. Why don't you have any thingies? You're supposed to have thingies. Also, why are you not running? What's stopping you from running? Lack of Fulgorian juices. Why are you lacking Fulgorian juices? You're lacking supercapacitors, which is lacking... balls. Hello, YouTube Veldak. Hello, Twitch Veldak. We have a... Oh, we've dropped 142 frames. Doing pretty well. Oh yeah, another news. I did end up getting a flexi spot chair. Omnipresent Veldak. Multi-present Veldak. Something along those lines. How about Fulgoria? Who has a thingy? No. Volcano-ness? No. Should have something. Yeah. There's the good stuff. That's the unload. I need the load. Because you, yeah, when greater than 12, well, that's good enough. See, if I was smart, I would use like red for unload and green for load or something like that. As I say, if I was smart. That's like a proper big brain move right there. I suppose I could change right now. Probably a little late for that. But it's definitely something to consider for the future. C greater than 0. Oh, yeah, train count. Set train limit. Alright, so, yeah, 0 out of 1, because we don't actually have any trains at the minute. I'm probably going to regret... Redicus, how are we doing? Yeah, I'm probably going to regret doing the 1-2-1. At the same time, I kind of don't care. Yeah, so I got the flexi spot chair in the end. So no more squeaky squeak. Squeaky chair. And I'm no longer canting to one side because the thing wasn't straight anymore. But it was an ordeal assembling the new one, disassembling the old one. What time is it? It is almost 8 o'clock. Did I see things landing? Possibly. Looking, I was like, why isn't that crafting? You probably lack engines to actually do the thing. Do I get these sent remotely? I think the answer is yes. Let's order like 50 and then 4 times that, so like 200. Can you actually? No, you can't. Ah. You also can't. Oh, we're just about to send it anyway. Oh, it's not actually making the thingies these thingies fast enough. Interesting. What do you need? You just need bug stuff. Why am I clicking there? I really don't know. 100 of that and say 100 of that. With a bit of luck, it'll actually show up. Now, is my thingy burner still C7? I got the C3. In a way, I kind of regret not getting the C7 or the C10 because so it turns out the headrest for this chair is a little low for me, which is something I didn't really expect would happen. At the same time, like it's one of those things where it's really hard to tell without actually trying it out, and nobody really has this thing in. Well, nobody really has any of these things in stores, so it's kind of hard to try these things out. Right, you... Oh, you're making that. You need biters. So let's ask for biters. You gonna bring biters for me? Yes. Oh, that could potentially be a problem. Tell you what, I'm gonna... Oops. I have no idea what I just... Oh, it's platform. I'm just going to eject you, jettison you off the side of the platform right now. So where are you going to go? Apparently a good way to delete biters is to eject them from a platform and have them and time it so that they expire, that the spoil timer expires while they're in transit, and then the biters will hatch and burn up in the atmosphere. I'm going to assume that they're in here somewhere now. Presumably. I mean, I would kind of hope that they're in here somewhere. Would you amalgamate those? Oh, you didn't get chucked back on a rocket, did you? You... Okay, no you didn't. I mean, I'm expecting to see the alert come up in a second. No production modules for soil? It's, unless something's changed, it shouldn't... Okay, never mind, it does actually take modules. Is that a... I swear you couldn't do that originally. There they are. Found them. um, 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 we need some assistance. We appear to have biters rampant within the base. Is that true? Oh, that is true of all of them. Okay, thank you for pointing that out. Apparently I didn't know that. I swear I did that before and it didn't like it. Maybe I'm just imagining things. Do I even know what reality is anymore? I don't know. There, and you store the other seeds. There. So we'll make it like 420. You can be 420. Why 420? It's 2 slots short of 440, which I think is still not enough. Set that to 500 and set you to also to 500. Hopefully we'll start building up a decent supply of seeds now. Alright, we still need to do some proper big builds. You're all sort of turned to mold. Okay, that's fine. I mean, it's not really necessary anymore. It's a Slazer. How you doing? Exactly. Could speed it up again with some beacons. Do I have beacons somewhere? Or I put down a beacon somewhere. Never mind, I don't think I put beacons down anywhere. Luckily, here's some in my pockets. Yeah, I can go in there. Ah, naked beacons. I can't have that. There we go. There, you can grind up the biters in a hurry. What happened to the pump? Why did I pick that up? I really don't know. Why did that get picked up? Am I going mad? Am I drunk? I don't know. Oh good, they're turning biters very quickly into mush, which is all good. Cool. Alright, so we got you sorted out. I might make that, I want to do... I think I do want to make it longer. Yeah, I'm just looking ahead at the future, and it's like, if I don't, I'm going to may have some significant regrets if I don't make it the proper size. Used a hair trimmer without adapter. You have a nice 1mm haircut now. Ah. Didn't need that hair anyway. Or something along those lines. You. 2, 4. I mean, it's slightly off. Zarvigor. Ookie day. So 2, 3, and 4. I realise that that is not really how it's supposed to be done. And it will probably drive me insane, and so I'll be driven to fixing it in a moment. Okay, if I just cram them in there, it'll be all good. There. Alright, so the way this should work is you come out of there. You go out there. You go there. Then I put a belt like that there. Then I try to be less incompetent and put it like that. There we go. That's how it should be. I mean, like, it's not exactly brimming with throughput, so it doesn't really matter. Good Aussie summer haircut. Best way to get sunburn on your head. The haircut, with a nice Aussie haircut like that. Really fit in with the bogan tree as well. Okay, here we go. Once again. Definitely not yawning to death there. A journey in AI. How you doing? Of course, a thingy wouldn't hurt. And what do I mean by a thingy? The answer is yes. Vulcanus, the easiest way to get the thingy is to go plagiarize one that I've placed earlier, such as this one here. Actually, it's a less crap one. Kinda but not really is the answer to that. Kinda but not really. We'll just take what we get there. Did that? Oh, that actually copied the stuff in the void. That seems new. There's always new things going on around here. I haven't actually read the patch notes in a little while, so I don't know what all the latest changes are. Such a fun game. It is. And it very much is a game of take it at your own pace. Like, if you don't really have the drive to cram through and do like a 100% speed run, then you don't have to drive through and smash through the game in a day. A lot of the fun's the journey. I mean, also it doesn't help that the endpoint of the expansion is kind of a path to nothingness. Oh, that can't be good. They're going 350 now. Why are you sucking? Or why didn't you shoot the thingies? Buy stuff. Yeah, that funny thing is that's about right for the Aquilo murder spike just there of big oxide asteroids. There goes more crap. Should actually drop that to like 3. Because I really need this thing to drop off stuff almost to the point of not actually really stopping. So it sort of jettisons it off the side and just keeps on going. No one says you need to get the 40-hour run every game. This is true. I mean, admittedly, it's funny you say that because I try and do the getting on track and another achievement every time. Getting on track and 8-hour rocket, that's the one. Admittedly, though, in this version, 8-hour rocket is quite a lot easier to do compared to base game, because the rocket's only a blue tech, a chemical tech. So it's a lot easier to unlock the rocket and get a rocket going. Railgun's still far away? Railguns... You got to get to Aquilo to make railguns. You don't have to make them on Aquilo, having said that. look, that's probably, if anything, fusion is the tricky one because you got to finish Aquilo before you can unlock fusion. Yeah, on Narvis we got the railgun crafting. Yeah, because the thing about railguns is it needs a bit of everything. So the fluorocatene, ketone, and the quantum circuits are both Aquilo stuff, and then it's Fulgora and Vulcanus. So it's quite a lot of parts. The turret, that's the one, that needs the carbon fiber as well from Gleba. So you either need to bring everything back to Narvis or send everything to Aquilo, depending on which way around you want to do it. And yeah, you can't handcraft this because of the fluid input. It's only slightly annoying. How do you send fluids by rockets? Excellent question. What you do is barrel them. I know it sounds funny because barreling for the most part is a bit of a side thing that doesn't really serve any real purpose. You sort of forget it exists, but yeah, you barrel it. So over here, there's a machine that barrels up the fluorocatene. It's brought over by bots to the silos.
Hello there.
Hello there, Dagobert. It gets launched up onto this platform. I might have to send this platform away at this rate. Just so it doesn't keep throwing stuff. Yeah, barrels have a use. Ah. They buff barrels? You don't remember that. I mean, they did just crater barrels through the floor before that. I didn't even really notice. Apparently you can't see there. Where is my thingy? There. 50. No, it still seems the same. Because still 50. It used to be 200. 200, 250? I can't remember now. Barreling fluids without mods. Panics in... I think it was it 17 or was it 16? I forget when Make Barrels Great Again became a thing. Might have been 17. Oh yeah, they've always had a use. It's just that they made their use completely irrelevant. Alright, splody boys. Do me some sploding. Do I actually have... no. I might need some repair packs. What can I support? 96. I might as well raise this to 100 then. Since I'm practically there. I mean, with the better roboports, personal roboports, not even the best roboports, but with the better quality ones, it does support charging a lot better. As long as I'm not on Aquilo, it's fine. Bot charging on Aquilo is just literal sadness. It's a big equipment grid. Oh yeah, it's only a rare mech suit too. Yeah, rare. So it can get bigger. It is by no means the biggest. Pick up. Ironically, I think it was like the second or third craft. I got lucky with it. But Fulgora he has been grinding up pretty much everything, really. Yeah, there's an uncommon one. There's a rare exo. What do we got? Oh, I got some epic Roboport. Oh, they're Roboport 1s, though. Yeah, I've got a lot of higher quality Robo 1s, but not Robo 2s. Actually got some high quality regular, just base Roboports. What else we got? Shields? Haven't really done much with shields. There's a whole controller that I want to make for doing this, and I still haven't really figured it out. I mean, I haven't sat down to actually figure it out, but I haven't figured it out yet. A little sad. It's more efficient to transport steel and not molten iron. Yeah, it's a thing, unfortunately. One. That actually fit just barely. Speaking of not fitting, also the way that it chooses to do, you seem to be lacking in. There's a lot of issues going on here that I see that needs to be dealt with. I love those squelchy noises. Alright, leave the bacteria alone. Need to actually get things happening. Had to pause module production. Rolsa Mark II got legendary fast, instantly made into mech. It eventually works out that you want to just move ore around. Oh yeah, I kind of trailed off with the whole replacing the chair thing. When I was disassembling the old chair to pack it up and eventually get rid of it, something bit me on the foot. Possibly a spider or something. Which is interesting because I wasn't doing it outside or anything. It was inside. So when I was sitting on the floor pulling the chair apart, something has crawled up onto my foot, bit it, and then run away. That was probably a spider because of all the tropical weather. All the spiders are coming indoors, which is a separate problem. But yeah, so that's a thing that's kind of annoying. Well, I suppose two things is kind of annoying. One, there's a giant spider invasion going on, and two, something bit my foot. And now it has this horrific dark bruise where the bite is. Also, something bit me when I was disassembling the chair. It's like the origin story of Spider-Man, except instead of getting superpowers, just slowly get weaker and then die. Well, that hasn't changed. Ah, oh yeah, the whole no landfill's a bit of a problem. Yeah, when I walk in the network. I say that and like look like a tiny little like half quarter millimeter, really tiny little bug just on my arm. Lived inside the old chair and defended it? Maybe. It's entirely possible. Well, that landfill didn't go very far. Main thing is I need more landfill. But I can't make landfill without stone. I seem to have a bit of a conundrum here. Also, I could actually just make landfill direct here. Like, just turn the stone directly into landfill on patch. Also, why am I spending like the better part of 2 hours just crafting landfill and building rail track? I suppose the act of upgrading Gleba means that we don't actually really do anything on Gleba. It's all just busy work elsewhere on the solar system. Naggy, tropical weather, is that what we call Melbourne weather now? I mean, the well, it's meant to be 30 degrees and thunderstorms tomorrow with like 15 mil of rain. That's very Queensland weather. It's a final chance the old chair had to try and kill you, so it did what it could to stop you because it wasn't able to collapse out from under me. Oh yes, that is true. The chair's final moment is to implode in on itself and try and give you as much injury as possible when it collapses. I remember one of my old chairs, the base snapped off. No, what happened? No, the base sheared off, and then I fell sideways because of it. Like the, hey, Maholik's here. Welcome everyone, how you doing? Hi, we were just talking about, chairs. And how, the current chair released well, my old chair that I just replaced and disassembled, it decided to release the spiders to bite me because I was disassembling the chair. And I was saying one of the previous chairs that I had, it it wasn't like the seat snapping off the gas cylinder. It was like the weld it was like the collar that the gas cylinder sat in just completely sheared off the base of the seat. And then it just fell, and it just ended up flying sideways because it was no longer being held on. How you doing, Hot Malik? 5-legged chairs? Yes, those things. I've had many chairs also where the wheels snap randomly. You know, just sort of minding your own business, and there's just crunch as the or crack as the arm that the wheel is in just snaps in half. Or the socket that the wheel is in just snaps at the end and the wheel shoots out. We're here to holic my ma. Who is this guy? Who is that guy? That guy's West Dude. If that's what you're referring to. I assume that's what you're referring to. I mean, I imagine this will get done eventually. There we go. That wasn't so hard now, was it? Alrighty. We has nearly a through thingy of track. Unfortunately, it doesn't make everything in the way, which is a bit inconvenient. I also got to decide where I'm going to start farming the pink, the magenta, pink, magenta, purple, whatever the hell it is, wrinkle brains. I could go all the way over there for no reason, or I could just do it here. It's all very pointless. It's kind of weird thing about Gleba is that I'm sort of trying to force the issue of trains, but it really doesn't matter. The sort of general idea that I'm aiming towards is to have this lead into a whole agricultural section. I don't know how I want to do it though. Whether it be a small one or a big one, big agricultural sort of section. Favorite stream stopped streaming and now I'm watching a drunk guy trying to manage Gleba. I don't know about the drunk part. We could go to the true Gleba. Just talk about this weirdo koala guy. You've been handed over from the Kiwi bird guy to the koala guy who's rambling about chairs and all kinds of other stupid things, and all while bumbling around on Gleba. Also not to be confused with the true Gleba, Aquilo. Aquilo being the true Gleba. This is where the sadness truly happens. There's nothing there but coldness and sadness and things and stuff and junk. Whereas Gleba, it's just Gleba. Dreams go to be shattered. See? Just everything about Aquilo is just sad. It's just depressing and sadness. Fusion makes it. Well, that is true. Oh, that can't be good. Why have you overflowed? Because you've overflowed. That's why you've overflowed. You need more thingies. Should probably order cargo bays. Okay, so I think Fagora actually has all the good cargo bays. Well, it has some rare ones. It has some epic ones as well, so I suppose that works. But there is actually an argument for not getting fancy ones, and specifically not upgrading, but I don't think it matters on Gleba. So I'm just going to order 10 of them. Annoyingly, I've got to come up to here to then tell it, wherever the hell Glarber is, there, port from Fagora. I might need a... So, originally I was planning on doing all this on Fagora to give Fagora kind of a purpose to exist. But at the same time, having to change the import every time is kind of annoying. So many foundations. Yeah, well, do you mean the refined concrete or the foundation, actual foundations? I mean, there's a lot of tungsten stuff in here too. There's actually a lot of train stuff in here as well. Oh, you're on Narvis. Oh, there's going to be a bajillion rockets launching a bajillion. No. Okay, I stand corrected. What are you waiting for? Oh, wow, you don't actually have enough of those. Interesting. Why don't you have barrels? Perfect for quality crafting? It is. Everything is for free there. It's just that it struggles on circuits though. Oh no, you actually... Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Actually have 200 trains already. What are you waiting for? Just barrels. Okay, why are you not barreling? Probably lack of order quantity, if I was to hazard a guess. We actually have barrels in there. No. Okay. That should also be like 20. Because it's getting multiplied by 5. There we go. Think Fagora is the reason you still play? Yeah, by putting all the craft general crafting here, it gives Fagora a reason to exist. Otherwise, there's not really much to Fagora. Fagora, I have a bit of a love-hate with, because on the one hand, it's quite interesting. The whole scrap mechanic and recycling down to what you want is kind of interesting. At the same time, that's pretty much its only trick that it has up its sleeve, is the whole scrap recycling, and then the whole small islands thing gets annoying. Barrels have a useful quality upgrade? Probably. Never really thought to look. Let's see. They don't have a quality upgrade. There you go. So... Does this have... No. I was thinking maybe a high quality recipe, but the fact that there is none sort of suggests that the high quality recipe probably doesn't exist. Yeah, still just 50. It's not surprising because... Yeah. It's not surprising because the liquids don't have a quality. Yeah, you can't see Kvorax giving barrels a buff anytime soon, or ever. Okay. How about we order 8,000 then? Probably can't actually output that much. I mean, the lack of copper plate? Copper's actually... Okay then. I think I need to get this thing online sooner rather than later. The actual recycler. Or the big recycler. And phase out this. I'm sort of leaning on not doing quality inside the mining drills anymore and just doing I might need to upgrade the quality on those too, come to think of it. I like how I'm doing everything except for Gleba right now. It's never going to get done, is it? Right, you get out of here. Sure, let's move, just move it. Pop it over here, and it can hang out over here. Something along those lines. Instead of doing it that way, why don't I use the power book? If I can see it. I'm sure I'll see it eventually. Is it in here? No. Oh, told you it was right in front of me. You know, the idea was to let's you to try and guide. Oh, never mind. You don't have that blueprint anymore that I use for guidance. I use it. There's a blueprint that I used to use for sort of spacing things out, and I don't have it anymore apparently. You are what the equivalent would be. 1, 2, 1, 2. Gleba is the most interesting new place to play, with the other three being ignorable. That's the thing, is that Gleba gets a bad rap, but it is the most interesting of the new mechanics. It's kind of a shame in a way. Wait, there. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do something like that. 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There it is. Get rid of all that. It's kind of pointless, but at the same time, a little bit of solar doesn't hurt. I mean, in saying that, I'm probably just going to pull most of this out and just put the singular one down for now. Did I actually get the 100 bots? Maybe. Oh well, I'm just going to be picking up all this crap for 1,000 years now. And what I really should be doing is making that not my problem. Because that's the true secret to Factorio, is you want to make as many things as possible not your problem. Make it someone else's problem, so you can go do other things. That's the goal of the game. It is a game of shirking responsibility and or some might call it delegation. Rocket fuel is dirt cheap. Rocket fuel you can make from literal mold. It's such a powerful recipe. That's future me. Yeah, not my problem. It's future me's problem. Oh, you need a landfill. Which means I need to find the landfill maker. It still exists. It probably doesn't. Because I've probably torn everything up that related to it. Because I've already eaten the original patch. Don't mind me just rolling the zoom in and out like that. You need a request from buffer chests, and you need to request from buffer chests. Then it actually works. You need to 2,200 stone. The game knows. The game knows. It knows what's up.
Hello there.
Hello there, Darthy. How you doing? So I've been bringing stone in. Where the hell's it all gone? I say that facetiously, as it's probably been turned into railway track. Gee, that did actually get very close. Bye-bye stuff. Also, why are you not making things? Oh. Ooh, legendary reactor. This is exciting. How many is it trying to make? 6. I'm going to make that 10. Or 12. And you can be 40. Sounds like a totally reasonable... Whoops. Totally reasonable number. A less than 12. Z greater than 2. Yeah, the way the logic works is that as long as there's not 10... Wait. You need to be A. And that means that you need to be B. Yeah, so all of them will... All the things underneath it... so, like, it's trying to make legendary generators and fusion reactors, and as long as there's... As long as it's not satisfied... Why are you getting an output of Z of 2? You need to be Y. It needs to be Y. Then it actually works. Because they're joined together, they can't be the same. Y, and A. And you need to be B. Z, B, Z, B, Z. 1 is less than 12. Yeah, and if it happens to build up too many of the intermediates, then it stops. I guess the yellow dot reactor? I'm not sure yet. Maybe Nervous? But the only... Oh yeah, we've got legendary depleted cells too, out of all this. Why are you missing sticks still? Why don't you have sticks? You... Oh yeah, the whole Fulgora isn't Fulgora-ing. That would do it. Right, how about I get back to worrying about the things that are happening here? It's very accurate placement of the power poles, isn't it? Just utter perfection, that is. Could not be any better. Oh yeah, we're doing the whole where's the stone thing. We're playing the where is the stone game. And the answer is railway track. Right, let's not get distracted doing that. Well, actually it does bring in some stone. First tier quality modules worth it? Anything's better than nothing early on, but as soon as you can, keep upgrading them. So use your first tier of quality modules to try and make some better quality modules. It's like the first two that you craft, put them back into the assembly machine. Assuming you don't have access to a tier 3 assembly machine. I mean, it's only red-green science, so you're very unlikely to have more than 2 slots. But yeah, the first two that come out, you put back into the machine as they're being crafted to give yourself better quality modules, because eventually they'll be consumed into making better quality modules anyway. I need to stop getting distracted doing that too. And yeah, and with that, you can basically, as soon as you unlock quality modules, give yourself uncommon or better quality modules to then use as gambling for more upgrades. What I did, if it still exists, it might still exist. It might not still exist. It doesn't. Okay. So early on, it's actually in the early VODs of this. I had a single assembly machine and I had all of my quality modules piled into it. And I was using that to, for every time I wanted to craft one of these pieces of equipment, I would tell that machine to craft them. And it's sort of like pulling the handle on a slot machine. If I happen to get a higher quality something out of it. Oh, that's the yeah, the new alert. Newer alert. Ah, you're on your way. Very good. Yeah, it's like pulling the handle on the slot machine. It's a chance at a higher quality item, and if you don't get it, you don't get it. If you do, that's a bonus. That's just silly. It's just absorbing the stone. I mean, it is beacon affected. Oh goody, they're actually putting the landfill down there. Why did I choose to do that? I'm not really sure, but we're here now. I'll just let it deal with itself. Down comes the insects. Don't you have a thingy? Hey, 55, how you doing? Oh yeah, hang on. No. It did have a thingy. There. What did I tell it to bring? Tificate. Oh no, you're a 10 out of 10, okay. No? Sir, can you turn to Gleba, please? Explain for me this. Why haven't you been sent to Gleba yet? There we go. See, it just does a running stop. That is where it all explodes all over the floor. Like that. And then it picks it up off the floor. Oh. Yeah. Now it has plenty of slots for activities and things and junk. Strozaf out the window. Bye bye. See you later, alligator. Alright, let's stop crastabaiting again. There's a lot of vehicle fuel. Doesn't matter. Current SPM. It appears to be very close to 0 at the minute. Narvis seems to be having a bad day. You know, it doesn't make a heck of a lot of sense for me to be doing... Oh, off button. Yes, you are. Yeah, something's going on with... well, I know what it is. It's the Fulgora production has issues, so we're sort of waiting on that. It's realistically, it's waiting on me reshuffling these. Oh yeah, you drag it now. I'm so accustomed to pressing the arrow keys. There's so many decades of having the arrow key to press that I'm not used to the luxury of having an actual thingy to drag and drop. Oh, it's water. Dealing with 500 iron gear wheels a second. Have things being oh yeah, the just periodically the productivity modules grow legs. It's a thing that happens. It happens to the best of the productivity modules. It is what it is. Fulgorians worship the cogs. So how's that cooking away now? 773 apparently. James, how you doing? Really need to expand the productivity module production. That is nowhere near enough. Okay, so what are we at? Like another half hour. So, first things first. How are we going to do this? So originally what I was planning was having like little taps off here for the different little odd jobs that I wanted to be produced. So things like these here. We need a circuit complex. You never have enough spoilage. That is questionable. So we need... What are the things we need? I don't think I finished doing this last time. And then I completely forgot about it. So we need you... I mean, we do sort of have the rocket fuel already in a small extent. We need to upgrade it. This is why I think, because... So, coming to why I wanted to do trains, these are all self-contained modules. These three productions, like a science production, a rocket fuel production, and a carbon fiber production. and to a lesser extent the iron bacteria production. Like they're fully self-contained, so it lends itself to trains pretty well. What game did you buy in the current Steam sale? So I got Sniper Elite 5 was heavily discounted, so I got that. Um, Despite my better judgment, I ended up getting Railroads Online as well. And despite Mamoru's insistence on not getting it, and Colonel Will's insistence on not getting it, I ended up getting Railroads Online. I mean, to be fair, the only reason to get it is that they're going to... it's coming out in a few days, like they're going full game in a few days, and anyone who buys it early access gets the an early access DLC. I don't know if that counts if you buy just before the release, but hoping for the best. So I am interested in doing a Railroads Online playthrough. Yeah, so we need carbon fiber. Forgot about Sniper Elite 5. Railroads Online. That is not that one, this one. So it's kind of like Railroader, but you can place your own track. Sort of, yeah. Train game, you build your track, you run your trains. Kind of like Derail Valley, but multiplayer. And jankier physics, because it's Unreal 5. This game intrigues me. I mean, realistically, this is not what you want. And it was, the reason why I didn't get a bajillion years ago is it was kind of abandonware. If you actually look into the details of it, so this dude had a game released in 2018. This is 2021 it released, and it was equally as junk. So you see this have its American Railroad, Summer River, and Pine Valley. It's the same game. Look at it all. I mean, the details are crappier, but like that. See, you're building your track, placing your water tower. There's your log cars. Where is it? Just waiting for them to show the thingy, one of the logos. Like, it's the same game. Where is it? Let me come back to here. There, see, Betsy? Betsy. And we go back. And most of these should look very... I mean, they're higher resolution. But you should see a Betsy in here. It's like your starter loco. I mean, it's probably not helping me skipping through it like that. There it is. See, Betsy. Betsy's back. Yeah, I know. It's not the engine. It's not the engine itself. It's just the developer's implementation. So yeah, this came out in 2018, and it's the same game, and so they re-released the same game, and so like even that looks the same. And you see it's Summit River and Pine Valley, which is in the other game too. Yeah, look at all the negatives. Playing World of Warcraft. Apparently I've been playing that a lot again. So yeah, so I have a feeling when this comes out 1.0, they might actually just do another game again. Just rehash the same thing again. It's entirely possible. Alright, so let's rip the band-aid. There is a historical precedent for me talking about janky Unreal physics, and that more relates to 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8. It's more because of Unreal 2. UE2 games tended to be very jank when it came to physics. What is... Oh, that was a rocket silo. That would do it. You know what? I'm going to just not contribute to that. You can do it, bots. I believe in you. Yeah, that's where I get the jank from, is that the older Unreal Engine games were very problematic for jank. Even UE3 wasn't very good. UE3 or early version of UE4. I mean, again, it was more, it was in 50-50 because there was quite a few games which had some very wonky physics. There were UE3 as well. I'm trying to picture. I keep thinking Dishonored, but it wasn't Dishonored. There was also Viscera Cleanup Detail. Earlier versions of that were horrific for physics. Lost frames? Apparently not. Oh no, yep, there it goes. So apparently it doesn't tell me there are frames dropped on Twitch. Okay. That's slightly inconvenient. Did the yard ever get added to your GitHub? No. Sorry, I saw the thing pop up and I completely blanked out about that, James. Yeah, I think I thought about it and then forgot about it. I do need to add this to the list of things. Should be stable now. Been a little iffy? It's interesting because the bitrate, the historical bitrate display is, well, actually that's very wonky. It's funny because YouTube's been the problem child the last few weeks, so it makes a welcome change. There we go. Just eject all that stuff. Poing. Yeah, it did drop some frames. It's because of the way the multi-stream thing works. It doesn't tell me it doesn't properly tell me the status of Twitch. Right, so you're out the way. You're on the wrong side, unfortunately. Does lead to this interesting conundrum of where am I going to put the actual production, or do I just keep stubbing sections up? And that might be the answer, is I just keep stubbing sections up. Suppose we're writing a job application, but too tired? I need to acquaint myself with those things. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening next year now. Sort of either or. Oh, yeah. All good? Nice. Thanks. Yeah, as I say, it's... I'm still not getting used to the two chats at once. Yeah, I was chatting to Darthy earlier today, and well, I was upgrading some Linux, the embedded Linuxes, and why am I doing this? And I then went to some... So these things are running... it's running straight Debian. It's not Buster, it's the one after it. Bullseye. They're running Bullseye, so they're getting a little bit old, but a more modern image doesn't exist for it. But I was doing the updates anyway, so that's all fine and dandy. Then I get to some other ones, and I'm like, oh, okay, so what is this doing? Does it need an update? They're running Bullseye. And then I was like, oh, what? So if this thing is this old, because Bullseye is 2019, so it's the better part of 5 years old now. that, or 4 years since it had an update. 4 or 5 years, probably 4 years since it had any kind of update run on it. And then I look at the Python version. I'm like, okay, so this thing does some Python stuff. What version of it? Oh, good God, it's running Python 3.4. It's copyright 2015. It probably explains a lot, as well as why the Python is so slow. Because 3.8, 3.7, and 3.10, or especially 3.10, all had huge performance updates. So it's leaving a lot of performance on the table, which is hilarious and kind of terrifying. And it's one of those things where it's not really my responsibility, and I don't, like, on the one hand, it needs to be fixed. On the other hand, I'm going to get nothing but an earful if I do fix it. So I kind of can't fix it. But it is a security nightmare. Which comes back around to the whole thing of, I should reacquaint myself with that stuff as well. So that's where that comes from. What are all these? Oh, they're water canes. Can I just turn that off? How close are any of these bots? Also, why am I doing this? This is just such. I mean, I did say in the thingy that it's I promised procrastination, and I am delivering on procrastination. And this is why nothing ever gets done around here. You are a decent supply of landfill right there. Old Factorio server was running Buster. It is very old now. I think Buster's security update, like standard channel security updates, is long gone. And when I say long gone, I mean quite long ago. Like 2022 or something, or 2023. Needs a minion. I mean, oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. A minion at a decent night's sleep wouldn't hurt. Probably already have a thingy inserting into the bot network, but who knows? You somewhere there, less than 200. I mean, realistically, it could probably just do like a group multiplayer thing. Problem is, it's hard to do. Buster is 1st of June. Oh, Buster isn't so bad. No, Bullseye is 2019. No, Bullseye is ancient. Why? Oh, the thing's off. Okay. Now I really got to knuckle down and do some theory building. Share. Seeing as though it's first, I could look at the rocket fuel. Might do that. All right, let's bump that. Save. Save. Oh. Safety save. Do that. Bullseye came after Buster. Yeah. Yeah, and Stretch is like 2017 or something. Yep. You shouldn't have Buster, basically. is the answer. Shouldn't be running Buster anymore. You and you. Have I got a more better place to put this? Yeah, Bullseye's expiring at the end of this year, which is why I'm keen to replace things. Yeah, 2017, 2020. It's funny because the Android naming scheme was stolen from the naming scheme of Debian, Debian, the Blurpin. No, we need that. Ooh, legendary everything. Okay, let's calm the farm on that for now. The bot loading outpost, stop blueprint. It sets the station limit based on the amount in chests. Is the assumption that a stacker in place so you don't load up the main line? Yeah, or at least some kind of buffer track, so that it doesn't back up the main line. It's all a bit of a mess still at the minute. I need to. Part of the trouble is I never really figure out like what I actually want to do with it. You go there. Alright, so uh, range you like that. Never known hardware to not work on Debian? Ah. Hardware to not work that doesn't work does exist. Sure I need that many beacons? Oh yeah. We're going hardcore with this thing. I mean, for rocket fuel it's kind of over the top. You know what, I might slow it down a little bit. Just go 8 beacons. I suppose. I mean, you want to have all the fun and just full beacon everything, and then Darthy's like, no, that's silly. You don't want to do that now. Whoever would want to do that? You know. They've experienced it. Yeah, you really got to go off the beaten path to find stuff that doesn't work. Since Space Age, not worth beacon that hard. Oh yeah, I know. So for standard beacons, that is true. For legendary beacons, you can still full beacon. For standard beacons, you don't want to go above 8.8. Then the diminishing returns sort of falls below 1.1. You still always get a boost. It just diminishes too much. Yeah. Where is it? You. There it is. There. Yeah. So the cumulative effect of beacons. So with 8 beacons, you only get 424% collective, and yeah, it sort of tapers off like that. Trouble is that what is it? 424 to 519, but then you go up to legendary, and it's 707 up to 866. It's so. I should point out that that is so fast. 12 beacons, 12 legendary beacons is ridiculous. It's actually hard to maintain. But as Nagy says, that's sort of where my mind was, is with efficiency beacons, what you would do is like that. This is one excuse for it is an excuse for higher tier efficiency modules. There. And you do something like this. This is something that I've sort of loosely theoried out, but I haven't really tested properly yet. I'm still yet to really prove it. You've used like 2 beacons on your circuit producer and a maxed out turbo stack belt. Yeah, basically as soon as you get into legendary, it's direct train to machine to train. Have fluid problems with 12 beacons, even though the fluid throughput shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, everything is a problem at full beacon level. Do I actually have... Oh, I don't need to save that. Oh, I can't save this. Somewhere I have a build which I theoried out, and yeah, it was ridiculous. These should be stack inserters. Probably multiples. They need to be filtered for your smooth brains, and your wrinkle brains. You output jelly. Probably going to need like 2 minimum. Stack turbo loader. Yeah, it gets wild. Now, so next machine here is the nutrients from brains. Left one has 6. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll fix that soon. TM. Because I'm going to keep extending it along like that. There we go. Oh. There. I was actually slightly worried there was going to be a massive storm go through and upset things, but it looks like it wasn't to be. Or it's probably going to happen at like midnight or something. Actually, I'm kind of curious. The one that isn't fully beaconed... your green sign setup can produce 1500 a second yellow belt. It's so stupid. Oh, yeah, it was meant to be overnight. But yeah, the end game, I'm actually kind of worried because the end game builds are quite literally pretty minimal. It's yeah, you go there, you go there. Just thinking. Just extra loading. Nutrients. Like, everything compacts down and simplifies to the point where there's kind of nothing left to actually optimize. Yeah, it is basically a single machine mega base. when it comes down to it. Now we need... What do we need? All kinds of things, really. Funny how green belts require jelly? No, green belts don't. They need tungsten or lubricant. You can make lubricant from jelly though. This stack inserter needs jelly. Not sure if you quite like that because endgame becomes building infrastructure to grind quality and not making large scale builds. Yeah, like I theoried out what an endgame build will look like, and it wasn't good. It was kind of concerning. Right, you are outputting the mold, of which I will probably need to make a stack inserter out of. That, and like that. Hopefully that's enough. Very likely isn't. This is what concerns me, is I need to get like the items in like so. I suppose I could just output them like that. Oh, I see, I can't do it on that one though. Yeah, and this is where things become a giant ass headache. Unless I go really crazy and just lerp it out here. Do that. Such that we can bring that there. Spoilage from the white powder. Yeah. I haven't decided how I want to do that yet. So spoilage comes out. Which I might just bend down this way, like so. We need some thingies. The form of these. So like 1 and 2 and 3. There. Now let's just, I don't need to make a copy of that. There. Like items. You make me, which one was it? You make me wrinkle brains. You make me smooth brain. Use bots on Gleba? Yeah, I mean, people do that. That is a thing people do. Of course, you need to be marked for spoilage. Said you need to be marked for spoilage. There. Use, filter out spoilage, other way, there. that to be a thingy. The labs are hungry. The biochambers, yeah, they're thirsty for pizza. It's not pizza day yet. Ba-doop ba-doop. Then we need a thingy. This thingy. Then I need a way to insert it. A way that makes sense. Doesn't hurt my brain. Where will I put it? Possibly there. Then I can hopefully insert onto there and it'll work. And so what this is going to do is mold into thingies, because it doesn't matter what it outputs if I do it that way. Then the inserter can do a bit of that. And then we can have a chest. Can store like a row of mold. You know what? You can transmit all of that. Read, hold. Enable, disable when nutrients is down to like 20. So all this thing does is just jumpstart with a teeny tiny bit of starting nutrients. It's going the wrong way. Well, what's next? We need jelly and bioflux. So the next one is 1, 2 bioflux. Oh, it does have input for nutrients. It's just that the belt's going the wrong way. Or it is and it isn't going the wrong way. Oh, and you need water too. I mean, I could try and cheese it with another thingy, but we'll see how we do. Potentially slow it down by slow down these to underproduce or something in parallel. Does this need to parallel though? Probably not. Oh, I scooped it up. I mean, it's a bit of a cheese doing it that way. It's not going to matter. Alright, you give me some of that. Okay, so I need to get that into everything. So yeah, you need to output back around because that keeps the system going. So what I need to jump start it is actually no, that's fine. It might be okay. We'll see. What's the drain look like? Pretty intense. Oh, I need to get seeds out of this thing too. Or both of them, actually. Holes. This is where I cheat and use both. Also don't have productivity modules in those. Probably help. You can have the same circuit conditions, or similar. What are we at? So, 300. And probably 1,000. We'll see. We'll tweak it as we go. There is. That's actually why I thought of it, is because there is actually room for it. How else can I do it? No room there. There's no room there. No room there. No room there. That's used. That line's used. That line's used, and that line's used. There's just nowhere for it to go. Oh dear. It's kind of terrible, but it's kind of necessary. How else can I could actually throw it on the mold belt as well. Potentially. That might work. We'll see. I mean, for now, it's dumping stuff there. But it may work. We'll see, as I say. Not sure if you answered the question on it. Did you get served ads? Well, the question would be more ideal keeping shut off YouTube. I didn't realize, yeah, you were served an ad. Yeah, I mean, so the thing I was saying was, do you mean this thing here? I keep forgetting to add it to the book of stuff. I need to really consolidate the book into something coherent. Which is something that I'm not very good at doing. Then you need jelly and bioflux. So... Take that. Much about the blueprints, but loading the outpost. Oh, sorry, I blanked out. Oh yeah, the reason I was thinking of the stacker was the circuit thing. Yeah, it sort of assumes that it's buffered off the main by enough steps so that trains can queue up behind it. So, as an example, do I have an example? Maybe. This would be an example. So, like, what is that? 1, 2, here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3-ish trains can fit. I like the idea of the linear stacker. That's sort of been my go-to. Now, you mold. It's always mold. That's the biggest headache designing Gleba builds is that you start it up and everything is moldy. Have the spoilage output to the powder belt. So the intention with that one is to push the bioflux down to there. Or, yeah. The intention is to push it to the lower belt. I'm going to aim for that there. Like that. Just keep it clear of the water. You go there. Because of course you're full of mold. So trying to think. I need to send this down. So you, as it goes moldy. It goes all the way around. It goes the long way, yes, but it goes all the way around. Realistically, this should be a thingy from Bioflux. It sort of forcefully always makes that moldy though. This moldy. They shouldn't really be conjoined. Because this is the last tile of you. Do you know what? This is a kind of an annoying build. Kind of annoying. Doesn't matter though. You get the wrinkle. Take both, but you're covered already. So it might not matter. Okay, everything's just gone moldy while I'm thinking about it. I could put it at the end. No, let's not put it at the end. Is there room at the beginning? Probably. Can I loop this around? That's the real question. It's a good build if it can self-reset. So you go there. Then we come back around again. You go there, actually. And you go there. You go there. Go there. And in it goes. How back can you go? Not very far. And out it goes. You're supposed to be in there. Seems adequate. Just making bioflux. Struggling on that input though. Thankfully bioflux actually lasts quite a while. That's actually working. Okay. If so, I can actually, if that's going to work, I can conjoin all three of those. So you now need that input. You got that input. Last thing it needs is water. Thankfully on Gleba, that's quite easy to come by. I mean, I say it's easy to come by. Yeah. Oh crap, it's past time. Every time. Right, you make rocket fuel. Unfortunately, you don't have a way to output rocket fuel right now. You would be better off doing it that way. Yeah. Yeah, more machines. Bioflax is weird. It has energy value, but can neither consume nor burned in machines, only consumed by the engineer. Yeah, as a side note. What is it? Yeah, boost your movement speed. So if I pop it there, you get a little whee. This little blue glow. Ah. It also lasts, what is it, 2 hours normally. Okay, so all I need to do now is just stack on more thingy production. Just however many is necessary to just overload the whole lot. Or overburden the current production. Don't exactly know what that is, but the easiest way to find out is just to brute force it. That sounds like a sensible thing to do, doesn't it? I mean, I could, if I was feeling motivated, I could actually just look it up. I mean, well, there's a few ways to do it. I could actually calculate it. I could look it up on Factorio Lab. There's many ways to do it. Hmm. Huh. Do you know if Bioflux was planned to be usable as Nutrients Mark II? Not that I'm aware of. That's kind of annoying. That goes to the wrong side. Maybe making more room for belts might be an idea. Or embrace the weaving. Yeah, Bioflux, its true power is making a lot of, it's sort of like a advanced nutrient. I suppose that it might have been what they intended all along was just to make nutrients fast. Something to turbocharge nutrient production more than just being nutrients 2.0. Rotate water and bring from below. Haha, you're thinking the exact same thing I was. Yeah, then I can filter you by put fuel on the bottom, say. Like that. I can finally do that. A bit messy, fortunately. What does that do in terms of rocket fuel production? Well, that's bioflux production. That's rocket fuel production. It's our baseline. Say 10 hours ago, it's like the most is like 70. Okay. Whereas now we're in the 400 a minute, and it could probably, by the looks of it, do more. Oh, we're not actually full speed too. Why are you going in? Oh, you're the wrong one, that's why. There we go. Yeah, that now it's not getting enough jelly. Because this is pretty much going as fast as it can. So 3 and a bit is all it can do. Maybe. 2 and a bit. Admittedly, bioflux also needs to calm down a little bit. Oh, I actually shouldn't do that onto the it should be on the input, not the output. And you should be bioflux. What are you reading? I suppose 1,000 will do. Because then it can empty itself out. Whereas see here, it's holding on to stuff. So you don't actually want to control the output, you want to control the input. These aren't filtered. They need to be filtered. All outputs on Gleba need to be filtered. It's just not possible without it. I mean, you could just go Giga Sushi Belt, but you can also just not give yourself a lot of pain. Or that much pain. Risk it and use stack inserted, that too. Yeah, so it looks like 3 is all it can take. How do I handle spoilage? So the belt in the middle is where the spoilage goes. So each machine outputs onto that belt. Both belts are circulating constantly, and they then pass through a splitter that picks it out, and it gets sent away. So it still produces spoilage. Where's it actually coming from? Oh yeah, there's also spoilage being handed out at the end of the belt here, and nowhere here apparently. Oh no, there it is. It's just sort of being dumped onto the ring belts and then circulated out that way. Yeah, it's too much nutrients on the belt. A wrinkly lab? Yeah, it could do. I kind of want to do this as a nutrients from bioflux. There's a better way to do it. And then what I need to do is pick the whole thing up. Pretty much all the way to... No, I like that. You. Pick the whole thing up. And then put it back down. Uneditor. Fortunately, that's sort of pre-tuning itself. Or pre-filling. Oh, you're not going to get jelly in. Yeah, it's not. Yeah. No. I need to do more. So like to there, then undo. There. So now it's cold start. Right, so loading up on brains. You go in there. Does this thing start from cold? Smart it up, revert to the other recipe. There's an interesting thought. Yeah, the only problem is that it's going to scoop up all these first. What's the 2 minutes? So as long as it doesn't take too long to come all the way around, then it's fine. What's it looking like? 20. I'll make it 30 then. Okay, so it's around to the bioflux machine. So the problem is if it goes moldy before it starts outputting, then it won't... yeah, that's what I was worried about. The green machine's going to consume it all. Right, if nutrients is less than... greater than 30. So you can't run until we have enough nutrients to actually do the job. We also don't have enough nutrients to do the job. It's probably going to go moldy in a minute. Said inserters are grab spoiled first. Also overtime. Yeah, I know. There we go. Makes the bioflux. That makes the nutrients on wholesale. Still making... Ah. Yeah. Then... Laser out and turn off your requester chest. Determine what gets nutrients. Ah. Yeah, it does need the other recipe. Oh, it kicked off again. The trouble is that this thing, it makes the bioflux, it goes to the nutrients from bioflux, and so it has to go all the way back round again. I mean, it is happening, like it's doing its thing. It's probably going to keep kicking in a little bit more and a little bit more each time. Won't get bioflux because green won't start. It should. We'll see. You seriously have 1,000 already. Let's make that 15. Oh yeah, because that was made for the shorter run. Makes sense. Can you tell if you're winning? It is a net positive cycle. I think it's struggling though. I mean, I'm entirely eyeballing this. I haven't calculated anything out. These are all tomorrow me problems though. Now me problems is it's time to end. It's actually nearly an entire half hour. This is just producing rocket fuel. This is a rocket fuel machine, is what this is. So we have our smooth brains and wrinkle brains come in, and then rocket fuel comes out. That's all this does. So it's an entirely self-contained build that just produces rocket fuel. Potentially have this change from bioflux nutrients to smooth brain nutrients. Just need to decide on what the conditions to switch is. Right, you enable disable less than 1500. Yeah, the final one is just not seeing anything. So yeah, more jelly cubes is the way to go. Anyway, as I say, it is time to end. It is far past time to end, so I need to stop there. Stop here, stop now. So yeah, thank you for watching, hanging out. I finally actually accomplished something here and not just procrastinating on other planets. Yeah, we'll continue this tomorrow, doing more fun things. Figuring out more of these builds and figure out exactly what needs to be done. So yeah, if you like what you see what you like. And press the various buttons that are on the various platforms while I mumble things to try and stall out while I type things in. Unfortunately, Chatty is deciding to not hide that thing. Thank you, Nightbot, for showing me the thingy. And yeah, we usually do this 2 hour streams are normally 2 hours long, not 3 hours, 2.5 hours long. And we start every weekday night, 7:30 Australian Eastern Time, which is about 2.5 hours. Now, if you subtract your time by the current time by 2.5 hours, that's when we start tomorrow. And so tomorrow is a bit of a maybe. The only reason I say that is there's big thunderstorms tomorrow, so there's a bit of a maybe hanging over that. So just a bit of a caveat there. I'll keep everyone updated in Discord. Links are there. But yeah, other than that, thank you for watching, and I shall see you tomorrow. Haha, I can has press buttons.